Thank you to our Patreon supporters for making these interviews possible.
Like I think it was 3 weeks ago, it was, the whole week it was like 115. And it was unbearable heat. Like I've lived here my whole entire life, and the heat like this year there's something different. I don't know if it's humidity or what it is, but it's like exhausting heat. It's too much.
I feel like it has been more humid this summer.
You know?
I don't know what's
But I know it's way hotter than any year when I was growing up here. Way hotter.
How do you deal with it? You showed us this water spout right here that's pretty cool, but what other ways do you kind of deal with the heat?
Throughout the day, I'll stop at different water spigots like that and just completely drench myself in water, and take like 5-10 minutes just to, take a breather. Stop at Circle K's because they're pretty nice, and they don't mind if you grab ice and water. So as long as you have your own cup, they'll let you come in and grab ice and water. They're one of the last gas stations that'll let you do that. The other one's all charged for it now. There used to be a law that you couldn't charge for water in Phoenix. Now everywhere charges for water, but Circle K's and stuff. I've lost about 3 friends this year and 10 friends total throughout my life. Heat exhaustion out there.
From the heat?
Yeah. They died from heat exhaustion.
How many did you say?
10 altogether.
Wow.
3 this year.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's horrible.
I just got told today that another friend passed away 2 days ago from it, because what's happened is a lot of my buddies are addicts and stuff, because it goes hand in hand with being out here on the street. A lot of them are addicts and stuff. So he didn't get nothing to drink or hydrate himself.
Oh.
And he just stayed passed out on whatever he was using or whatever, and the sun got to him, and he didn't, get to something to drink in time.
Was it easier when the zone was around, when there's a lot of people in one place to get water, or was it worse?
Way worse.
Way worse?
Way worse, yeah. The zone was absolute nightmare. Just a nightmare. I seen what it was about, went up there, seen what it was about, and turned back around. That was
chaos.
That was a nightmare. It was basically giving homeless the right to, do whatever they want. And with no rules, I do believe there's going to be, some rough times. So I believe everybody should go by some sort of, rules or something, what I mean? But they had no rules up there. You could do whatever you wanted. And I heard a lot of horror stories about people, girls getting raped, people getting killed up there. All kinds of bad stuff, so I just stayed away from there, and I would just go like in different areas and try to camp out at different spots that I knew about. A lot of businesses that I know will let me stay the night behind their business, and as long as I'm gone when they open shop in the morning. You know what I mean? As long as I pick up all my trash, I don't, I'm not using drugs or anything there, and I leave it clean just like it was. Then they'll let you stay the night, and you just got to be out in the morning.
Yeah.
Which is really nice and really cool. I'm getting just like getting food stamps. I went and got food stamps actually today. That's why I'm over on Union Hill today. Just because I went to the DCF office today and got food stamps. Because every 6 months they make you renew it. So you have to go in there and they redo your evaluation, everything, and then they give you back on. I just don't think that they're giving us enough.
Yeah.
They give us $290, and
It's $90 a month?
yeah, and like it sounds like a lot. It's not.
Did the food stamps, did that increase with inflation, or did it not go up with
It did not go up with inflation. So you're talking way more expensive food, and the food stamps stayed the same. So it's good. You're getting way less food now.
Interesting. I didn't know they didn't increase the scale with
It was at $250. They raised it to $280. You got 30 more bucks.
Do you have a way of getting around right now, or how are you getting
My
around?
bike is right over here somewhere. It was.
Oh, right there?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's my bike. Oh my God, that was freaking me out. I went through 9 bikes in the last 3 months.
Oh no, they
They-
getting stolen?
Yeah, yep. I've had 9 stolen in the last 3 months. They literally, if you leave your bike outside and it's not locked up with a good lock, it's gone. Guaranteed. It's guaranteed in Phoenix. Your bike will be gone within 10 minutes. No matter where you're at, it's gone. They will come and yank your bike. It's horrible.
People yoinking bikes that hard.
Oh, way worse than you ever imagined. Way worse than you ever imagined. Bikes. They do it with cars too. Cars, bikes, whatever. The new electric scooters and stuff. That's a big thing now. Is a lot of people want to ride those electric scooters. So
Yeah, someone was telling me that people are like even taking out the chips and like so they can't track it. And then
yeah, and then they just they make their own charger port or whatever, and charge it up or whatever.
It's wild those stuff people come up with, man.
People are gonna adapt no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In situations and everything, we're always gonna adapt.
It is.
The strong is gonna survive, and the weak are gonna die off. It sucks that it's that way because I don't believe anyone should die off or anything like that. But
What do you think? Like, what do you think is keeping you homeless, Aki?
Depression, and I got too comfortable with it. You know what I mean? After a while, when you get comfortable with a situation and stuff, it's harder to switch it back into a different type of lifestyle and stuff. So once you get comfortable with it, you kind of fall back into that, every time. So that's the only thing that's kept me. It's just the comfortability of it,
Like force of habit.
being used, force the habit of being used to it, for a long time.
Like I said,
So,
Do you have a plan for getting off the streets, or is it just kind of living by ear right now?
no, I have a plan. Definitely have a plan. I within the next 3 weeks, I plan on going to detox, getting sober, and then after that, getting a job, and then saving enough to go
like I
to
said,
my dad's in West Virginia.
Oh, right over there, yeah.
You mind if I ask you what it is you want to get sober off of?
Methamphetamine,
Amphetamines?
fentanyl,
Which one did you get hooked on first?
meth. I started out with marijuana, and I don't care what anyone says, it's the gateway drug. Because I started with that and wanted to see what the next was. You know what I mean? So,
Keep up and up and up.
yeah. And,
What's your favorite one, you think?
I don't know if I have a favorite drug. Because I don't do them for favorites or anything. I do it because it numbs pain, you know what I mean? I do it to numb bad feelings, you know what I mean? So there's no favorite to me. I think all of them are bad. You know what I mean? I think it's all bad.
What percentage of times you're doing stuff like that right now is it just you trying to stay well, like and not get sick?
90%.
Like 90%.
Yeah, definitely. And probably 50% of the time I am sick. You know what I
Oh
mean?
wow. Okay.
Because I don't know if they've had a lot of busts or anything like that because I don't keep up with the news that much. But it's harder and harder lately to find anything. So I don't know what's happened or what's going on, if they've stopped a lot of it at the border or what it is, but it is way harder to find it now than it used to be.
Has the price gone up?
Absolutely. Yep, because of that being harder to find, your price has gone way up.
What's the price of like one blue, like a blue right now?
I'm not gonna get in trouble for saying
No.
it.
Yeah.
This is
It's
and we'll say
important,
hypothetical in a video game.
Okay, $1 to $5.
Okay.
Depending on what the person wants.
Depending on who it is, yeah.
Basic like 1 to 3, on average.
Mm.
But I don't smoke blues or anything. I smoke what's in the blues that gets them people the way they are. I smoked the purest form of fentanyl. I skipped the blues and went right to what was inside them, you know what I mean? Because I seen that they said there was trank
Oh, dude, that stuff's messed up.
inside of a, and I swear it's probably in 90% of it right now in those blues, because you see the people moving around all crazy and
Sores on the body.
Yep, sores all over them and stuff. That's absolutely from something that they're putting in there that's not normal.
xylazine, man.
Yeah, yep, xylazine.
You don't seem to have any sores or anything. How are you avoiding this?
Peroxide. Buying spray peroxide at the dollar store, keeping it in my body.
Oh, okay.
The wounds and stuff like that if you get them?
If I get any,
Yeah.
I take care of them right away. No matter what I have to do, I'll
Do you think
take
that's
care of them.
a lot of times when it gets out of hand? Do you think people are just kind of neglecting it?
Absolutely. I think they just give up. You know what I mean? They give up and they're just like, and I think the drug also makes them, I think when they start to get high or whatever, that they start picking at themselves and they believe that something's, bugs or something are crawling out of them, so they start picking at their arms.
Interesting.
That's how they get them sores, is they think that,
They feel
there's
like
some sort
itchiness under their skin.
yeah, they feel itchiness, so they start scratching, it develops a sore, and then they think after there's scabs on there, they get addicted to actually just picking the scabs themselves. It's horrible. It is horrible.
Does the fentanyl make you itchy? Is that
Absolutely.
because it's an opioid? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's the average day like for you, if you can describe that?
Average day for me, trying to keep from being harassed by a Phoenix police department. That's my average day. Because they are out here every day, and their main objective is to harass the homeless. And I'm saying that with a dead, honest answer to y'all. I don't lie about anything. They are out there on some sort of agenda to make sure that we can't sit down anywhere. We can't, they don't want us, sitting anywhere, relaxing anywhere, doing anything, basically, that, would, result in us getting any rest at all. They want us up and moving nonstop.
Wait, did that start at a certain point?
I think this year it got the worst. It's getting the worst this year.
This year?
Yeah, I can tell the increase in how aggressive they've gotten lately.
Is it about camping on the streets, or is it?
I think I'll be dead honest with you. I think it's about the trash that a homeless person leaves behind, because they leave a lot of trash behind, and it's ridiculous. I'm one that if I bring it there, I take it out with me and I throw it away. That's just how I was raised. But I haven't met another homeless person that's like that. They all leave a huge mess, like more than you need to leave even. And I think the cops are fed up with that. I think they're absolutely fed up. And I can't blame them. I cannot blame them for being fed up with all the trash that's all over our city. You know what I mean?
What would you say to the mayor if you could speak directly?
I'd ask him if he could ask the Phoenix Police Department to, give us a little bit of a break. You know what I mean? Just a little bit, and come at us with more of a educated, outlook, and just let's lock them up. You know what I mean? Or come at us with help. You know what I mean? Like put more of us into housing. Like vouchers, housing vouchers, stuff like that. I believe they should do a lot more of that. But yeah, if I could talk to, that person, I would definitely talk to him about help for us out here. More help than putting us in jail. You know what I mean? Because that's just an everlasting cycle, and it doesn't help anymore.
Is that what they're sort of doing right now to try to? That's their way of helping is
Yeah,
putting you in jail.
they throw us in jail, and then once they throw us in jail, it's hard for us to get up to go to the next court date, because we're homeless, trying to come up with the money to take the bus to go up there and everything. And so, you have all those factors, and then when we don't make it to court, you have a warrant. So they're out looking for you again, and you're going to jail again. And it's just a twisted cycle.
Just keeps like spitting you out, putting you back in. Yeah.
Over and over again.
What services do you think would be good that they could provide?
I think more day labor services. They have this service where you go to this church. It's on in Sunny Slope on 3rd and Townley, and the homeless can go to that church at 5 in the morning. And each day they take out 10 to 15 people to work. They pay you at the end of the day. They give you $70. You work maybe 4 or 5 hours or whatever, and you go and you clean up trash around Phoenix.
Oh wow!
So that's a win-win. You know what I mean? You not only is it helping the homeless put some money in their pocket the correct way. You know what I mean, by working for it, not stealing it or anything like that. and you're cleaning up trash. You know what I mean, while you're doing it.
Yeah.
That's very, very beneficial way, I think. That would help a lot.
They don't have anything like that right now.
Yeah, they do. The only place I know about is in Sunny Slope, and it's so overwhelmed, like with people wanting to go to work there,
Yeah.
with all those people that they can't take everybody out to work.
Yeah, they're gonna have more of those.
Yeah, and they only have one service I know about that does that. So, I think a heat relief station.
Oh, specifically,
Oh, wow,
that's
yeah,
a great
for Phoenix,
idea.
That's a great, yeah.
You know what I mean? Where the homeless can go and legally be able to sit down, watch movies, get out of the sun. They feed you there.
Wow, that's a great idea.
You know what I mean? That would be a definite positive thing to do. I think that would make a turnaround on a lot. It really
I'm
would.
surprised they haven't thought about doing that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need more of, help with what's hurting us the most. You know what I mean? The heat out here, the hunger. Being hungry all the time. It is a big thing out here. Is being hungry. I mean, on a daily basis. People used to give out a lot more. They used to give a lot more, and I don't know if they did this thing on TV where they said stop giving money out to the homeless that are
Oh, yeah.
buying a sign and stuff, but it stopped it a lot. It really tore back on it a lot. People do not want to give barely anymore.
I've seen some signs around Phoenix, like on the roads, where it's like it says stuff like "Don't give money to panhandlers" and stuff like that.
Absolutely, I think that's more than wrong. More than wrong to do that, because it's just like a job being out there in that hot sun and
It's kind of weird to advise citizens against doing that.
against helping.
Yeah.
All right.
Just, the biggest one, heat relief out here, because it's hot as heck out here, and it's only getting hotter. So,
If you had to guess every year, how many homeless people do you think die of heat exhaustion in Phoenix?
I looked it up the other day, and in the upwards in like 300 area, 300
300.
lives a year.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot of people.
yeah, we're losing about 300 a year, and that's average that they the coroner's office has come up with and everything. That's actually a fact. I looked that up on the internet and everything.
Why do you think people don't hear about that? It's a high number.
Same reason you don't hear about OD deaths. You know what I mean? It's thrown under the rug, and because of it being a shunned thing, you know what I mean? Not a socially accepted thing, like drinking or anything like that. It's thrown under the rug, and people are forgotten. A lot of people are forgotten. It's sad.